Hello guys, welcome back to another retro movie review, and today we are reviewing Beverly Hills Cop 3. Yes, Beverly Hills Cop 3 is a directed movie by John Landis, and it's the one Beverly Hills movie I think I've enjoyed the most. I think it has a lot of good moments in there. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fun. It's got a lot of detailed like story elements in there. Got a lot of good character development for Axel Foley, and the actual crime that they're investigating or whatever is actually really interesting and really fun, to be honest, to solve. So the film itself basically takes place in, of course, Beverly Hills, and I will just read the premise here. I like reading these on these videos for some reason because they're written really well. So back in sunny Southern California, and on the trail of two murderers, Axel Foley again teams up with the LA cop Billy Rosewood. Soon they discover that an amusement park is being used as a front for a massive counterfeiting ring, and it's run by the same gang that shot Billy's boss. So Billy in this film's had a bit of a promotion in Beverly Hills, and so he starts up by showing up and just like going into his fancy office and all of that. And then that leads him to this amusement park, which was called Wonderworld. Now the music in that was so annoying, but fun at the same time. And yeah, the film itself takes place in a theme park, really, and it's so entertaining that, again, the first one wasn't really funny to me. The second one was funny, but this one was even funnier. There was one scene where like Eddie Murphy's like basically trying to save these kids from this like I want to say like merry-go-round thing, like a wheel, like a wheel thing. So he's like trying to go up there to save these kids. He's just really fun, and it's just a fun film. It does. That's one of the negatives though. It does weigh off the actual plot. So the plot is obviously trying to figure out the murder or whatever, but it strays off quite a bit, and it reminds me of Eddie Murphy in like Daddy Daycare, which I guess would be this era in terms of the 90s. This is a film from 1994. So what was Daddy Daycare? I think that would be 98. Oh, 2003. So yeah, it's a little bit later than that, but it does a lot of good things. The main guy as well, like the main villain guy, I think his name is Timothy Carhart. He is really good in this film, and he's like a really mischievous villain in terms of he's quite sadistic, and he kind of makes Axel, I guess, gaslight him in a way. He's making him feel like he's not right or right, but then questioning himself or whatever. And Eddie Murphy and Axel Foley, they just don't, and Axel Foley just doesn't back down. He knows it's like the same repetition thing with all the other stories. He knows that there's something fishy going on, and if somebody tells him no, it's going to make him do it 10 times more. And that theme stays. It doesn't go away in any of these films, in my opinion. They're all the same type of vibes in that sense, you know, which I think it can be a good thing, but I think that's where it lets this series down a little bit, is because of that, the repetition and the lack of creativity really in the stories. So of course the actual action is really fun. The music, towards the end of the film as well, we had like this like big shootout and stuff at the park, and it's a fun film. It is a fun film, I will say that. So, rating this then, what have I actually rated Beverly Hills Cop 3? Well, I went in on the higher end. I actually gave it a 3.5 star. I thought it was good. I initially went in as a 3 star, but I think no, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It kept me engaged for the entirety of the runtime of the movie, which was just over 100 minutes. And it was really entertaining, and I enjoyed it. I think it was well shot. I think there was some good plot moments in there. You know, the writing was fun. It was definitely a very funny version of the other two films that I've seen. This is more the funniest of them all. I think even funnier than number 4. But yeah, really funny, really good, and yeah, 3.5 star. Definitely could have been a lot better though. You know, it doesn't hit the heights for me of Bad Boys even. I think the Bad Boys movies that I reviewed recently, I think, you know, in this time period for like cop crime kind of movies, you know, it does miss out on some stuff. Like there's some movies there that are way better in my opinion in terms of how they're shot. Like Bad Boys 2 for instance is just class, and that came out a few years after this. So it's a tale of two halves, of course, in terms of these films. But stay tuned, of course, we've got the 4th one to get to, and then of course we'll be doing the ranking of all of the Beverly Hills Cop movies. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.